Hello there, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Crimson Flyboy, and I make primarily Starfield content with kind of a keen interest in the whole paid modding kind of section. For anyone who's not familiar, Starfield added paid mods to the game. I think they were one of the first games to do it, and essentially what it is it allows, once you pass certain kind of criteria, you can make content and charge money for it, and you split whatever the cost between Bethesda and yourself. Cool system. It has some controversies to it. Again, if you're new to my channel, the reason I'm kind of saying if you're new to my channel is because in today's video we're going to be kind of stepping outside of my usual realm of stuff. But if you're new to the idea of paid modding, I would recommend checking my channel. I've done a couple of kind of paid mod rants where I kind of talk about it. But Starfield was the first Bethesda game to get paid mods, and not long after, well, actually a bit long after, Skyrim got paid mods. So in today's video, we're just going to kind of be looking at some of the paid mods that Skyrim has to offer and just kind of giving our initial thoughts. Because when it comes to Starfield paid mods, there's a very big issue with Starfield paid mods where you'll have 40% of the paid mods that are coming out are going to be from creators that are actually kind of putting effort into their mods. They're doing a good job, you know, they're trying to improve upon the game by adding their new features. You'll have kind of another, we'll say 30% are kind of people who are, they're making okay paid mods. It's, you know, nothing groundbreaking. You could kind of argue whether or not they deserve to be paid. And then maybe another kind of 30%, maybe less, of people who are just, as I like to say, taking the piss. They're basically producing mods with the intent of just trying to make money. They're either not caring about the lore or kind of overcharging for everything. So that's obviously an issue with Starfield. So in today's video, we're going to just look at some of the creations for Skyrim and just kind of seeing what's the playing field like here? Is it similar to Starfield? Now, realistically, I'm coming in here with higher expectations than Starfield's mod section. My dog is literally just going crazy on the bed. He just ate. Whenever he eats, he likes to roll around. Because obviously Starfield is a smaller game by Bethesda when it comes to modding, and Skyrim I feel like is the be-all end-all with modding. So I'm expecting a lot of quite prominent paid mods here. So yeah, let's just jump into it, shall we? So we're gonna go to the verified creators, and we're gonna scroll. I think actually the best thing to do is, should we search? How should we do this? So we could search ascending. Will that do? Okay, yeah. So we're gonna search from ascending. We're gonna kind of see what So for anyone wondering. These initial ones, these ones that say Creation Club, these were all made by Bethesda or made by mod authors on behalf of Bethesda. And then, so this is where it starts to kind of, okay, this is where we've got, what is this? Almiri Anti-Mage. What does that do? Adds 4 pieces of Thalmor light armor. All right, we're off to a great start here. I feel like 400 credits for a single piece of armor is a little bit steep. Now, I will say, I'm expecting I'm probably expecting some negative comments here, because if this video does what I'm hoping it does, is it kind of reaches out to more of a wider audience with Skyrim. I am a fan of Skyrim, by the way. But I feel like there's probably going to be a lot of people that are going to be kind of very defending of, you know, mod author, and be like, don't be disrespecting mod authors. So obviously more of these here. I don't know why this one just kind of, yeah. So these ones are all. Okay, we've got Listener's Initiate. Issue is a complete overhaul of the Dark World Initiates. This includes 600, so it overhauls the 600 credits, 600 fully lines of dialogue for each initiate, 1200 lines across the creation, including depth, character stories, follower commentary, extensive combat lines. Character design and overhaul. You can find the initiatives, 6 new contracts, 3 per quest. I mean, that's kind of cool. One of the things, again, we're gonna just like we're gonna skim through this because there's a lot of paid mods, but kind of going in, I'm kind of seeing similar issues to Starfield in that, like, so 600 credits is around €6. That's kind of a lot for a paid mod that essentially just adds dialogue to initiates from the Dark Brotherhood. Obviously this has, holy mother of baby Jesus, this has 11. Oh my god. Okay. So again, these, I'm not trying to necessarily disrespect any mod authors here on a personal level. I'm just kind of looking at this from a kind of a business point of view, in terms of, like, these people are like making paid content for people. But one of the things I always kind of say when it comes to Starfield is if you're kind of making something and it's going to be very niche, like the initiates in the Dark Brotherhood, there's probably, look, the Dark Brotherhood is a very popular quest or popular faction in Fallout, and there's probably a fair few people that would kind of, play the Dark Brotherhood and like to buy stuff. But, and again, because I'm currently going off of Starfield pricing. Now, we'll probably learn that that's not the case over here, but €6 for what is essentially like two characters that have voices and stuff is a bit, I don't know, it's a bit rich for my liking, considering, like, if I really wanted, like, if I'm going to, if I'm going to play the Dark Brotherhood, I personally would have Cicero. We got Catch of the Thief, DLC level companion. You join, she's resourceful, stealth. Why is she DLC? Why is she a DLC? 400 credits for a follower. That's kind of fine. That's kind of why they say DLC level companion. 1200 lines of dialogue. Okay. That's not bad. What else we got? We got classic. Oh, Bard's College. Now, I will be doing this. This is by Kingath, and like, when it comes to Starfield, Kingath did a Watchtower, which was a very, very, very well done paid mod, and arguably kind of DLC level content, and it's kind of like a lot of people kind of view Kingath stuff as a standard. So like the fact here that we've got this, and I will, like I said, I will be doing a review of this at some point because I do want to check it out. So this is a tenner, which if we're going off of Watchtower, like he's probably underselling it, or his team, sorry, are probably underselling it. I know a little bit about it because I was chatting to Kingath. Very cool. Classic dialogue. What does that do? It just... again, it's probably, again, it's maybe me coming in a little bit too harsh, but this is obviously very cool. Now, I don't know how much effort went into it. Maybe it's a lot of work. Brings a nostalgic immersive. This creation completely overhauls the dialogue, replacing it visually, functionally similar to the previous. Okay. I do like this, and I think this is cool. 200 is okay. When it comes to like my kind of view, and again, this is all very much opinion. You could disagree with me 100%. That's kind of the whole point. But when it comes to, I feel like when it comes to like the pricing, like for a lot of mods, I think, like if you're unsure, always set them at 100, at least when it comes to Starfield, because like 100 credits is €1, like I think once you kind of go above that, people are going to be looking more closely. This is obviously very cool, but I don't know, I personally wouldn't say it's worth that. Archer armaments, what does this do? 3 types of bows. Okay. All bows are craftable. Okay, so it adds 3 bows. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Need more damage hurt back and short bows. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like 3 bows to it, that's not too bad. Legendary dungeon, Dwemer Dwell. Explore dungeon straight out of legend. Legendary dungeon brings locations from Elder Scrolls. Oh, from ESO! Oh, hell yeah! Wait, they actually took them from ESO? Add sprawling dungeons with new factions, new enemies, new items, new secrets. So this adds Stone Garden. Oh, Frostfall! That's actually kind of cool. Okay, so this is 200 credits. I haven't done Stone Garden, but I have done Frostvault. Let me look at the pictures. So this is actually, honestly, this is very cool and something I would definitely like to see more of. Now, hopefully we do see more of. ESO, for anyone not familiar, Elder Scrolls Online, it's like an MMO of Elder Scrolls, and it's awesome. It has some rich, immersive lore. I would highly recommend everyone give it a go. Don't let the MMO sort of stuff scare you off. It's very good. But yeah, the adding like dungeons from that is honestly very cool. And oh, it's by Trainwiz. I know Trainwiz is a really prominent modder. Obviously that doesn't necessarily mean my opinion is going to... You've already won me, Trainwiz, just on the fact that you've added some stuff from ESO. Very, very cool. And 200 credits per, which that's how, yeah, very cool. Legendary dungeons, we got more. This adds Direfrost Keep. Again, like, my man, you fucking won me. This is, yeah, I am definitely going to check some of these out because this is very, very cool. All right, so what is this? Light Armor Expanded. We're going to kind of, yeah. Light Armor Expanded, Remastered, Expanded. So what does this do? It adds visual overhaul of all the light armor. Okay, so it makes glass look different. Dragon scale look different. Blood glass, dragon scale, elven. Okay, that's kind of cool. Coven of Crones? Crones? What is this? It's an exciting new land where a secret plot orchestrated by Nis and her Coven of Hags who've settled. Visit her cabin. Leave Skyrim and travel to the remote island Steve Ghost to unravel the plot. New dungeon, creatures, weapons, spells. Or a Soul Steam sized island. Making a new game after installing this mod. Okay, so that's quite cool. 500 credits for, like, that's quite cool. Black Glass, Elven Glass, Weapon Mod, East Empire. That's another one by Kingath. I want to try this out too. This looks quite interesting. Bloodlust, Elven Armor, and Amp Weapons. What does this do? A unique created by soaking blood into Elven metal. Okay. Right, I mean, it's 100 credits. Yeah, that's fine. What? 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 So, I'm paying 100 credits to get 3D Maple. That's a bit rich for my liking. Animated weapon. This mod transforms Mehrunes Razor into a dynamic animated weapon. I don't care what it does. You're not charging me 700 fucking credits for a singular weapon. You can get fucked. Also, if you... I swear a lot. Actually, I'm kind of curious. What else have you made? You've made one mod. Lost Shock. I'm assuming you didn't last very long. Just the fact that, yeah. Fucking hell. Alright, sorry. I just, like... I'm very much kind of the sort of person where, like... I am very passionate about... Well, I'm very passionate about Starfield. I'm also very passionate about Elder Scrolls and Fallout. And, like, the idea of the paid mods, I think, works really, really cool. Like, it's a good idea. I like the idea of, you know, modders being able to kind of make some money by, you know, making content. And also, some of that money goes back to Bethesda, so they can fund previous things. But, like, this animated Razor, I'm gonna be honest with you, boss man, that picture looks dog shit. 200 credits to... Well, okay, so I know that there's probably a lot of work into this, but, like, put them in a fucking bundle, volume 1. Like, Replaces all 12 models with 3D photorealistic. Extends more photos based on. And I'm not like opposed to something like this, but I do think that, like, again, like, really, like 100 credits, like, I wouldn't come here like, you know what I really want? I want fucking jazzberry grapes to look better. Like, I feel like, yeah. Nice to know that the menu is still really awkward too. Wouldn't be gone on them. Okay, what else we got? Forgotten Armory, Ancient Cold Harbor Armor. What does this do? This adds a Molag Ball style armor to the game. Okay, that looks kind of cool. The helmet texture looks very poor. That helmet texture, is that just a reskin of why does that look like is it a reskin of the Skeever mask? Maybe. Forgotten Armory Collection. What is this? This adds, what is this? 7 credits? Okay, that's kind of cool. So that's like a load of different weapons and stuff. Just looking at it, textures seem a little bit low, personally. Do they have animations, unique animations? It adds new weapons, okay. Crude, common, knight, demonic. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. One new armor set, crude, small quest outside each tier, most items can be created, tempering, 2K textures. Your plans, phase 1, more weapons, phase, okay, so, cool. Alright, cool. Again. Elsewhere, Cabinet of Curiosities, what does this do? Leave a random item. What? Okay. So that's 80 items in total. 800 credits is a little bit rich. Like, clearly it's adding some interesting stuff here, but like 800 credits? I don't know, like, I'm just looking at it, there's clearly like a lot of stuff that have been added, but I don't know, like, wouldn't be, yeah. Fallen Hero Death Knight pack. What is this? It doesn't look too bad, I guess. Ancient Civilizations. This is another one. Again, these, they don't look too bad, but the I feel like, see, this is an issue like with kind of with Starfield too, is like people will make kind of mods and stuff, and like with normal mods I don't mind, but with paid mods it's like the texturing, like this is like, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of the Romans, so like the idea of having some like, well, I don't know some of them weapons, but they just, the texturing seems kind of low resolution. And on them, just going off of the pictures, again, yeah, but that not bad, I suppose. Albion Armor Outpost Edition. What do you mean Outpost Edition? All right, 2 standalone armor sets, 9 helmets, 40 new armor parts, 40 new all armor can be upgraded, 1 pet companion, 11 new companions, 2 vendors. What? Okay. All right. All right, that's just, someone's just kind of kit bashing here. 800 credits? No, I wouldn't personally, not a fan. Fortress of Ice, what is that? Well, I mean, it's 100 credits. Classic jail system, Dragon Slayer, quest and fight expansion. What does this do? This mod expands the end of the main quest, making Alduin's fight feel more epic, more rewarding, a tougher challenge. The fight has been overhauled. Alduin will now use more shouts. He can now use the difficulty. The fight is only determined by her past actions. Time pass, Alduin's more. Oh, okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. With our cabin, ruins, depot crossing. Okay, that's not too bad. Atmoran shields. Okay, So this adds some kind of... That's kind of cool. The continent of Atmora. I mean, that's not too bad. Some shields. Bounties of the North. 9 unique creative boss battles. 9 quests. Okay, interesting. Castle of Chaos. Lalu treasures. Seize your fortune. Embark on a journey to find a noble hallowed council. Okay. Okay, we got more fucking plants. What does this do? Okay. Esoteric knowledge, gifts of Hermaeus Mora. Oh, cool. Oh, Bedlam. Okay. Okay, Bedlam. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So for anyone not familiar, with Gothos. So Gothos is a bit of a prolific paid mod author for Starfield. Basically, initially they made a mod called Bedlam, which is a free mod that made it so that dungeon or POIs were randomized. And then he got creator status, and he like started to do kind of paid mods, and they were usually around €5, which is kind of pricey. And a lot of it was just him kind of either copying like ideas people had with free mods, or bringing in aspects from other games. Like he did a mod where he brought in the special system to Starfield, but it was from Fallout, was really trash. Yeah, and he's just kind of, I personally am not a fan of him because, well, one of his actual original mods he made, which like made the Terramorphs, which are an enemy in Starfield, the mod crashed my Xbox a few times. It was very poorly optimized, which is, yeah, so now it's lovely that he's now in fucking Skyrim. He's bled everyone in Starfield dry. Cover Stormcaller. Okay, let me just, we're gonna, ooh, Covenant of the Oathblades. It's ESO. We're gonna kind of speed through some of these. Ancient Dawnguard armor. Dragonborn DLC Remastered. Is it a fucking gun? That's a gun. Okay, that is a gun. That's kind of cool. Ounce of Fire. Custom voice companions. Dark and Light Paladin pack. Some companions. Innkeeper quest. Brotherhood. Weapons. Enchanted. What is Enchanted? What does this do? So this is a modular version of Falkreath. All the same features of main Falkreath. Overhaul Graveyard. Headstones will be red. More animals. More villagers. I mean, that's kind of cool. Looking at the pictures, I don't really see much different. Enchanted Markarth, Enchanted Solsteam, Enchanted. Okay, so do you, mod author, do you perhaps have a pack that includes all of your enchanted stuff? Oh my god, how many fucking mods do you have? Okay, this person has put a lot of mods out. That's kind of cool. I don't see. Okay, you kind of would have hoped that there would have been like kind of a, because like if people are, I feel like if mod authors are going to do like kind of the 100 credit thingies and they end up adding like a load of them, they should like definitely do them at like kind of a discount. Castle Bolts, Arthmore's Village pack, Blackreach Manor, Origin of the Dwemer, Enchanted Cities, Echoes of the Vale, Life of Crime, Bloodshed, Stakes and Pits. Oh, it's Hara! Oh! Awesome! Hara is, he does some Starfield stuff. Really good modder. Oh, very cool. I'll have to check that out. Secret Beneath the Ice, Capital Ships. Ships? 4 vessels have dropped anchor each way. Oh, cool. Alright, yeah, I know I'm speeding through this, but I'm just trying to, like, look, see if there's anything here. Dawnguard Reforged and Dawnguard Deluxe. So this is, fun fact, this is actually what kind of made me want to start questioning like the idea behind the Skyrim paid mods, because I was like, oh, okay, cool, Dawn Guard Force, and then like a deluxe edition. Why would you have a deluxe edition for a paid mod? So, and I looked more into it, and basically the deluxe edition comes with a voiced companion with voice lines included. So I don't know why the mod author opted to do like two separate ones. So this one basically comes with a companion. This one doesn't. I will say that from one of the things you definitely shouldn't be taking from games is like the whole deluxe edition. Like, when are we gonna get next pre-order bonuses? You know, what is that? A taste of blood and snow. Decide the future of Skyrim's vampires. Lead the Quara or the kind of clans of victory. Oh. Stay immortal and help the Vigil Center purge both clans. Okay, that's quite cool. Dungeons of Interest, Falkreath. What does this do? This adds 5 points of interest. That's not too bad. A little bit, probably a little bit pricey. Dream come true. Romina. And then we have Dark Ties, Blood and Fortune. Okay, so there's not as many paid mods as I thought there was. All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. I just want to do an overhaul. Let me know. I will be doing some reviews of some of these. Let me know what mods you recommend I should do. If there's any in particular. I definitely want to do like some of the more kind of well-known ones. Might actually do... Can we sort this by... We can sort it by A Tale of Blood and Snow. That looks kind of interesting. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you are new here, thank you. Bye-bye.